there's no legs to that rumor, but I think Zion, he played the most games ever this year, and Brad did say we need more dunks. Who
Who do
else to
you
give us more
who do you
dunks than
trade
Zion?
for? Who do you trade for Zion? Who are you trading?
I would trade Derek White for Zion. I don't know if
Do we
again
have
I don't. I might be exposing myself as a casual here, so I don't know if the Pelicans are in need of a guard, but I also need to see what Zion's contract is quickly, just so we can make the financials work. But
while
so
you're while
he's
you're while you're
okay.
saying that though, I think you have to give up Pritchard for him. Like,
Exactly.
I'm not pulling the trigger on that.
No.
He's
And they have
making
too many guards too. I'm sorry?
he's making $40 million a year, so we could trade Derek White and Hauser and take back Williamson, and it would just be a wash salary wise.
I'm not. No.
I would do that. I'm sorry. I would do that.
That's a hot take right there. Zion's a boss.
We need to mix things up. We need someone who can be a bit of a bruiser down low, get some more dunks. I mean, starting
injuries. A couple years ago, I'm pulling the trigger on that trade 100%. A couple years ago,
this is what everyone said about the Porzingis situation as well. It's a gamble you got to take. We knew what we were getting. What this is, guys. This is like the same timeline as Porzingis. Like we got Porzingis right after he played the most games of his career with the Wizards that year. It was literally like 67 games.
David might be onto something. Watch Celtic. What if I swear, if I see on my phone Celtics get Zion Williams, I'm taking a vacation. I'm taking a vacation, and David, you're hosting that week's podcast. All right.
I'm gonna be playing.
He played the second most games of his career this season. He played 62 games. I could honestly see this happening. I'm not going to lie to you. And I would trade White and Hauser.
We're 4 hot takes on this one. We're 4 hot takes. What do you guys think?
You have a starting lineup of Pritchard, Brown, Tatum, Zion, and Queta. And then you just got to figure it out on the bench. You got Ugo, Garza. You just need a Ron Harper. Ron Harper can come off the bench and lead and take the Pritchard role. I would fully explore that. I know I'm already getting some raised eyebrows here, but that is something I would consider because it's just fitting the timeline where, with Porzingis, it was a huge gamble. And yeah, I mean, KP's tenure ended the way we all thought it would, with just riddled with injuries. But Brad seems to want to mix things up. Him and Joe are not in alignment on this 3-point aggressive strategy in the playoffs. And you got a guy like Zion who could stretch the floor for you if you need it, but he's more known for his bruising down low. I would roll the dice. You're trading a 32-year-old and a 30-year-old for like a mid-20-year-old, and you're trading a 32-year-old point guard coming off a bad offensive season. Hauser, you have to give something to get something. You're giving up one of the best shooters in the NBA, but you're filling a position of need. Yeah, it's not a center. I would prefer Zion to be able to play the 5, but you get a dunker and a versatile 4 in your starting lineup.
I don't think the Pelicans are making that move though. I think maybe if you throw in a few first-round picks, maybe, but I don't know.
I don't know if they'll make it either. I don't know if they need those players, but it's just I would explore trading for Zion.
Yeah. What's up, Carl?
Yeah, they probably won't because they've been invested in him all these years, despite the fact that he has gone through injuries, constantly. So yeah, giving up, those picks definitely would help more. I actually watched a video on this about how they did their rebuild, and they picked up all of these picks from, trading the likes of the Drew Holidays to the Bucks or Anthony Davis to the Lakers, and of course it not panning out. So they're just picking up these picks after pick after pick after pick. They're definitely not gonna. Yeah, them doing that would be insane. To do it again, to get rid of what was supposed to be like your main star, and technically your main star. Yeah, exactly. But he hasn't panned out in the way that you would expect. Also, I feel like that's too many guards for that team because that's DeJounte Murray now. That's Jordan Poole, who hasn't really played well. So, wait, are you saying we get Jordan Poole?
No, I want to trade for DeJounte Murray.
Oh, DeJounte Murray.
You named a
Ooh.
guy that yes, 100%. 100%. I'm pulling the trigger. I'm trading. Yeah. I would do those two players for DeJounte Murray.
Oh.
Hot take. Hot take.
Maybe hot to some, but I actually like
DeJounte Murray's coming off a ruptured Achilles.
So is Tatum.
So is Tatum. They
And
can
they
be
have
hot
a-
together. Look at that. Look at that.
DeJounte Murray was playing well after coming off of that too.
But Griffin, this goes against your argument of the injury concerns with Zion.
But it's a
I like
kill. Yeah, it is. But this is my thing. All right, I will say, David, for your cause, I'm taking that Zion trade over Giannis for Brown. 100%. I'll take that over Giannis for Brown. But I don't know. Zion looks appealing. Like if you could somehow get those two, you sold me. I will say, if you could somehow just do those two players for Zion, but that would never happen, I don't think. I would say yeah. I would say yeah, because it's like, all right, Zion. It's like, yeah, all right, you got me convinced. But those two players for DeJounte Murray.
We can find common ground. I appreciate Carl you bringing that up and Griffin for pushing that because I'm all for DeJounte Murray coming here as well.